Yeah, we're going to talk about this guy. Okay. Ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, when Jesus was talking to people, and he liked to tell them stories. And he told them one time there was somebody that was asking him, well, who's my neighbor? Who should I help? Who can I take care of? And he told about the story of this man that was walking from Jerusalem to Jericho. And he was on the road and he was walking along, and some people came out from behind these rocks. They were hiding behind the rocks. And they came out and they robbed him, and they took all his clothes and they beat him, and they left him on the road to die. And he was all hurt and he was barely alive, and he was just laying there for a while. And he was like, who's gonna help me? And along came a priest. And he thought, oh good, the priest will help me. But the priest walked on the opposite side of the road. He didn't want to get dirty, I guess, and he just kept walking by. He didn't help him. And then there was a Levite, and Levites were the ones that worked in the temple. And the Levite came walking down the road, and he was like, oh good, he's gonna help me. But he was on his way to work in the temple, and he had on his white clothes. He didn't want to get dirty. He didn't want to stop and help him. And so he kept on walking. And then along came this man. And the guy kind of looked up at him, and he was like, but he's from Samaria. And those people from Samaria, they don't help us Jews. They don't help at all, and he's not going to help me. But the Samaritan, he came along, and he looked down, and he helped him. He put some medicine on his wounds, he bandaged him up, and the Samaritan had been riding on a donkey. And so he put the guy on his donkey, and he said, come on, let's go on down the road. And they went on down the road all the way over here to Jericho. And they came over here to the inn where they could stay for the night. And the Samaritan told the innkeeper, please take care of this man and I will pay for him. I will pay for him to spend the night, and I will help take care of him. So Jesus, when he came back to talking to the people, he said, so who was the neighbor? Who was the one that helped?
He.
Now this guy did help. The Samaritan. The Samaritan was the one that helped. The priest didn't help, the Levite didn't help, but the Samaritan helped. And so then now we call him the Good Samaritan, because he was the neighbor and helped the people, helped the guy on the donkey and took care of him. And Jesus tells us these stories because Jesus loves us.
Yes.
Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong, they are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me, yes, Jesus loves me, yes, Jesus loves me, the Bible tells me so.